if you're a chatter and you're not selling, or you run an OnlyFans agency and your chatters are not selling, then it could be one of a million different things. Their English could be bad. They could be stupid. They could not be answering the fucking messages. Or maybe they're not writing the PPV descriptions properly. Now, there's a million ways to skin a cat. There's a million ways to get guys to unlock a PPV. But if you are dealing with horny subs, if you are talking to guys who are in the mood, then there are certain things that must be done in order, well, that will increase the likelihood that the PPV is unlocked. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 of those things. Okay, number 1. Describe with words what is in the PPV. I know, shocking, right? But chatters, agency owners, everybody, they don't ever put themselves in the subscriber's position. They don't ever think to themselves, when I send this message, what does the sub see? Why is this important? When you send a PPV to a subscriber, what they see is a blurred out image, blurry screen, and whatever text you have written. And if you wrote some vague general shit where you're like, oh, babe, you can see me right now. I'm doing something that's going to blow your mind. I know you'll love it, babe. $20. Well, that didn't fucking tell me anything about what you're doing. All you said is some vague general copy-paste nonsense that I'm going to love it. Well, what is it? I want to know what it is before I fucking spend my $20 on it. I could go spend that $20 on a lot of stuff. You know, I could buy some fucking groceries at Trader Joe's. I could go put $20 worth of gas in my car. I could go eat at Chipotle, you know, and you want me to buy a 1-minute video or a bundle of 3 pictures for $20 and you haven't even told me what it is. I know what I'm getting at Chipotle for that same $20. And a great way to do this, a great way to like determine whether or not your PPV description is good, is by taking a little square window, like have a window on your computer, make it roughly the size of the blurred out PPV, and move that over the blurred out image. So it's like just black text, let's say, or black, like a black box, and read the PPV description and think to yourself, if I read this, would I want to pay $20 to see what's inside? And the answer is probably no. The answer is probably not, because like no care has been put into the description of what is in there to make the sub want to buy. Here's what I tell my chatters. When you write the PPV description, your job or your goal is to get them so horny from reading it where they're like, oh, well, I gotta fucking open this. I gotta see what this is about. And yeah, it'll take some work. It'll take some practice. You might not nail it the first time unless you're really good with words and you're a total perv. But that is how it needs to be done. Or that's at least one of the things that will greatly enhance the likelihood, increase the likelihood that you will actually sell it. You got to tell these motherfuckers what it is. You got to tell them what's in there. Is it fucking, you know, boobs? Is it like other stuff? What is it? I want to know what it is, you know? And not only do I want to know what it is, I want to know in detail what it is. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what position you're in. I want to know what the look on your face is. I want to know what you're wearing. I want to know that kind of stuff. And so fucking tell me. Write a fucking paragraph. Let's talk about the next point. Make it long. Long. Don't write 10 words and fucking send it to them and think that they're going to buy it. Okay, and of course, there's exceptions that prove the rule. Some people see like, oh, well, this person bought a PPV for $200 and I just sent one fucking sentence and it was super vague and said nothing. Okay, fine, and good for you, I guess. But like, if you want consistency, if you want to train chatters from scratch who don't know how to do this, do you really want them doing it that way? I don't think you do. I think you probably prefer them doing it my way, to be as descriptive as possible and to make it fucking long. Why do you want to make it long? What's the point of making it long? Because if it's long, you have more opportunities to draw the sub into the fantasy and to get their PP hard so that they, you know, perhaps become more impulsive and decide to spend the money to buy it. And you got to do that. Like, you can get a lot more done in 6 lines of text than you can in 1.5 lines of text. So like, take the opportunity. You can send as much text as you want. I mean, I think like, I would think that like a short paragraph would be good, although it would probably not be a terrible idea to test that against something that's twice as long. They say in copywriting that long copy outsells short copy every single time. So what you can do if you want to increase your conversion rate on your copy, I should make my fucking chatters do this. Oh my God, I'm a genius. You just make it twice as long. You can just double the length. If I want to sell something, I'm coming out with some new product or something, write the original version, and then, you know, the control or the experimental one will be the same thing, but just instead of whatever I said in 1 sentence, I'll just say in 2 sentences. I'll make it longer. I'll make it twice as long, and it'll, I don't know if it'll sell twice as well, but the increase will be worth it, because the thing with PPV descriptions is that once you have a sequence, once the script is mapped out and you know what you're sending people, you're not writing new PPV descriptions for the same piece of content for different subs. You have your 10 PPVs and your 10 descriptions, and you fucking, okay, we're at this point in the sequence. Okay, here you go, buy this, fucking, here's the pasted, you know, oh, watch my titty shake and blah, blah, blah. Number 3, emphasize the naughty words. I don't think I need to tell you guys what the naughty words are. You're all, you know, probably older than 13. I hope you are, at least. And you know what the words are. Boobs. I don't want to say anymore, but like, you know what they are. Variations of that sort. Emphasize them. How do you emphasize them? Fucking capitalize them. I guess you can't really format them like that. But emphasize them in some way. I don't know. However you want to do that. Capitalize the letters. That's a good start. But the point is that you emphasize the words that you want to break through their consciousness and for them to feel even more. Like, you're not going to emphasize white shirt. What is white shirt? That's very neutral. It's very boring. But you might emphasize nipples or hard nipples or whatever, because that's something like, oh man, hard nipples, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let me put it to you like this. Let's say same identical sub, same identical girl, same identical sequence and conversation. One PPV is sent without the naughty words emphasized, and the other PPV is sent with the naughty words emphasized. Based on your best guess, which one do you think would have the higher unlock rate? The second one. So, you know, just do it. Number 4, check for grammar and spelling. Should be a no-brainer. And at the end of the day, like, these subs, by the way, subs are so dumb that, like, they'll read the message with the English errors and they'll be like, well, I know American girls don't talk like that, but I still believe that it's a girl, or it's the girl. So, whatever, $20, whatever. And they buy it. However, again, let's take all things being equal. One is spelled with no spelling errors. The other one is spelled with tons of spelling errors and grammar mistakes. And like, okay, this was clearly written by somebody who fucking, English is not their first language and they didn't study that hard in school. They were getting high behind the fucking bleachers, you know, on banana peels during fucking English class. Which one do you think is going to sell better? Obviously. Boom. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Really, really, really appreciate it. See you next time.